There comes a time in life when you stop chasing strength and start understanding softness. When you realize the walls you built to survive might also be the same ones keeping you from truly living. Vulnerability. It's a word that used to make many of us flinch. To be vulnerable felt like weakness, like leaving the door open for hurt to walk in again. But what if I told you that vulnerability isn't the breaking of strength? It's the beginning of wisdom. Think about it. When we were young, strength meant control, keeping emotions neatly tucked away, smiling when we were breaking, holding steady when life was anything but. We were taught to keep it together, to be brave, to never let them see us cry. And for a while, that armor works. Until one day, it doesn't. Because life has a way of softening us. Loss, love, regret, they press against our edges until the armor cracks. And in that tiny crack, something sacred happens. Honesty seeps through. I remember an old friend telling me after losing his wife of 50 years, that grief taught him more about love than all the happy years combined. He said, "I used to think love was holding someone close. Now I know it's letting them go too." That's vulnerability, standing in the middle of your own heartbreak without flinching from it. The truth is, wisdom doesn't come from what we know. It comes from what we've felt, the laughter that lifted us, the pain that broke us, the forgiveness we gave when it wasn't deserved. Each of those moments carved us a little deeper, and through that depth, we began to see life for what it really is. Fragile, fleeting, and infinitely precious. But it takes courage to stay open, to admit you don't have all the answers, to tell someone you're scared, to look in the mirror and say, "I need help." Those are the moments that transform us, the ones that humble us and remind us that being human isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. If you're finding comfort in these words, don't forget to subscribe and join our growing elder wisdom community. Together we reflect, heal, and remind one another what truly matters. You see, vulnerability isn't something we outgrow. It's something we grow into. When we're young, we hide behind masks. We want to be seen as capable, composed, invincible. But as we age, we learn the beauty of saying, "I don't know," or "I made a mistake," or even "I miss you." That's not weakness. That's truth. And truth, my friend, is the birthplace of wisdom. I once met a woman in her late 80s who said the secret to a peaceful life was simple. Stop pretending you not tender. She said she used to hold grudges for years. Then one day she looked around and realized most of the people she was angry at were gone. All that time, all that energy, wasted on being right instead of being kind. She told me, vulnerability isn't just about sharing pain. It's about letting love back in. And I've never forgotten that. When we let our hearts stay open, even after they've been broken, we start to see beauty where we once saw loss. We see lessons where we once saw failure. We see connection in places we never noticed before. In a neighbor's smile, in a grandchild's laugh, in the quiet comfort of someone who simply sits beside us and listens. Vulnerability connects us. It strips away the illusion that we're separate, that your pain is yours alone, or mine is mine. The truth is, every person you meet has carried something heavy, even if they never speak of it. And when you share your story, honestly, softly, without shame, you give others permission to do the same. That's how healing begins. Wisdom isn't loud. It doesn't shout from a mountaintop or demand to be noticed. It whispers in the spaces between moments. In the trembling of your voice when you tell the truth. In the tear you wipe away but don't hide. In the apology that comes years too late but still matters. We often think of wisdom as something we earn through age or study or years of experience. But in reality, it's something we receive when we finally stop guarding ourselves. When we stop performing strength and start living honestly. Let's be honest. Vulnerability is messy. It means loving people who might not love you back. It means showing up when it's easier to stay home. It means forgiving when your pride wants to stay angry. But that mess, that raw, beautiful mess, is where life happens. It's where connection grows and empathy blossoms and wisdom takes root. Think about the moments that truly changed you. Were they the polished, perfect ones? Or were they the times you were brought to your knees, unsure if you'd ever get back up? It's in those moments, the cracked, tear-stained, heart-wide-open ones, that we begin to understand what it means to be alive. The older I get, the more I see how little control we actually have, and how freeing that can be. We can't stop loss. We can't avoid heartbreak. But we can choose to meet it with openness instead of fear. We can say, "This hurts, and I'm still here." That's wisdom. Not the absence of pain, but the courage to face it with grace. So if you find yourself standing at a crossroads, torn between protecting your heart or opening it, remember this: nothing truly alive stays hard. The tree bends, the ocean shifts. Even the sun must set to rise again, and so must we. When we soften, we begin to see the world differently. We stop rushing to judge. We listen longer. We forgive faster. We start to realize that everyone, every single one of us, is doing the best they can with the love and the wounds they've been given. And in that understanding, wisdom blooms. Vulnerability isn't the end of strength. It's the doorway to peace. Because when we finally allow ourselves to be seen, not as perfect, but as whole, flawed, tender beings, that's when we truly connect. That's when wisdom finds us. So don't hide your softness. Don't apologize for your tears, your honesty, your humanness. They are not your weakness. They are your bridge. And on the other side of that bridge lies everything you've been seeking: understanding, compassion, peace, and the quiet, unshakable wisdom of a heart that dared to stay open. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need the reminder. Because wisdom grows best when it's shared, heart to heart, soul to soul.